So-Called Season 2 is coming soon. In the meantime, here's a clip from our archive. Find full episodes on our archive at socalledpodcast.com or from wherever you get your podcasts. So-Called is sponsored by loveboiseparks.org, which donates 50% of all profits to support, promote, and preserve open spaces in Boise, Idaho. Use promo code SOCALLED for 10% off all your purchases at loveboiseparks.org.
It takes us a while to paint ourselves into a corner, and it takes us a while for the paint to dry and to get a clever way to get back out of that corner. And typically, if we do find ourselves painted into a corner, all we have to do is but look in our own hand, and we're the one holding the paintbrush. We are that person.
You may have heard the advice, when you're in a hole, put down the shovel. Similar advice holds true if you find yourself painted into a corner. Good news is that if you're feeling trapped in your life or career, you have the materials and the means within you to find your way out.
It's a path where you're not looking outside, you're looking inside, because we all have that inside. We have these, we all can be our own alchemist and change lead into gold.
This is Mark Wojcik, and I'm wondering, how's your so-called career? Welcome to So-Called, the podcast that explores the why and how of work. On today's episode, we meet Laurie Buchanan, holistic health practitioner, transformational life coach, and author. Her latest book, The Business of Being, Soul Purpose in and Out of the Workplace, has just been published. We'll talk about the book later in the show, but first I asked Laurie to describe what it means to be a holistic health practitioner.
An HHP, holistic health practitioner, is going to look at the integration of our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects. We're not just one aspect. We are four aspects woven together.
Find full episodes on our archive at socalledpodcast.com or from wherever you get your podcasts. So-Called is sponsored by loveboiseparks.org, which donates 50% of all profits to support, promote, and preserve open spaces in Boise, Idaho. Use promo code SOCALLED for 10% off all your purchases at loveboiseparks.org.